Welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. Let's talk some Citrus Belt League softball and baseball coming up in this segment. We'll start on the softball diamond. There was a big-time battle between Cajon and Yucaipa this past week. Right now, it sure looks like Beaumont is going to win the CBL title again, but that battle for second place is real. Cajon and Yucaipa still in the hunt, but right now, as we go into the final week of the regular season, the Cowgirls are all alone in second place, one game up on the T-Birds, despite dropping a tough one on the road this past week. Check out some highlights in this one. Cowgirls and Thunderbirds in CBL play. Jada Villegas in the circle for the Cowgirls, and both teams collecting a lot of hits and putting runners on base early on in this game, but it was scoreless all the way until the fifth inning. The Thunderbirds pushed across 3 runs in the fifth inning, and then 2 more in the sixth inning, and they would go on to beat Cajon by a final score of 5-2. And leading the way for Yucaipa was Riley Esper, who had 2 hits and 2 RBI in the victory. For Cajon, Isabel Ravello had 2 hits and 2 RBI. And Villegas, the star pitcher for Cajon, the starter in the circle, Villegas worked 5 innings, gave up 3 earned runs on 7 hits, but she did strike out 7. Yucaipa countered with Kaylani Rodriguez, who tossed a complete game, and she struck out 9 in that victory. 5-2, again, the final score. Big play at the plate in that game. Yucaipa getting the runner out at home, so that would save a run for the T-Birds as they go on to win 5-2, so that was a critical play in this game. So right now, the Cowgirls are 6-2 in CBL play. Yucaipa is 5-3. So again, just 1 game back in the league standings. Cajon is 15-7 overall and one of the top-ranked teams in the CIF Southern Section Division III rankings. And here's the final out of the game as Yucaipa seals the deal again on that 5-2 victory against Cajon. But the Cowgirls trying to win out and take sole possession of second place in the CBL in this final week of the year. All right, now let's go to the county clash. We had Cajon taking on Beaumont in CBL play, and it was Cajon completing a 3-game sweep against Beaumont this past week, including a big 11-6 victory at the county clash, and now that sets up a huge 3-game series with Redlands East Valley in this final week of the regular season. The winner of this 3-game series will be likely the second place team in the CBL, just behind Cajon. Here is head coach Robert Grande talking about the big series coming up and a win at the county clash.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Rev is a very good baseball club. They pitch well, they hit well, and they play good defense. We've got a real good series coming up. I'm real excited about it, and our kids are too.
And you essentially control your own destiny, right? I mean, if you win out, you'll be second place. If you take 2 out of 3, I think you'll make the playoffs for sure. So at least the ball's in your court, right?
Well, it's in their court just as well. So I would say it's really nice going to the last week of the season and having something to play for. And I think that's an exciting thing for the Citrus Belt League, or for our program, and obviously for baseball in general. It's nice to have something to play for.
Pull some positives out from this victory against Beaumont today at the county clash to get you excited, like, hey, your team's playing well, you're going to hold your own against the Wildcats.
Well, we played good defense. We hit the ball pretty well today, and obviously our pitchers were on the strike zone, and I think those are huge things. And at the end of the day, it's the walks, the errors, and the bad at bats that are going to cost us. So if we limit those things, we should be in a lot more games.
How rewarding has this season been for you? I mean, did you have big expectations? Did you feel like this team has overachieved? How would you kind of describe the season you've had?
I don't know that we've hit our stride yet. We see what we have at practice. We work real hard. The kids are real positive with everything they do. So it's nice to see. So overachieving, I don't know that we're quite there yet. I think we've a little bit of underachieved. I think that we still have some more in the tank, and I'm waiting for us to hit our stride.
All right, that was head coach Robert Grande from Cajon. Let's keep it in CBL for some baseball action. Citrus Valley and Yucaipa in this one, third and final game of their series. The Blackhawks' Ivan Rodriguez drives in Cody Lemler. Back and forth we go. Yucaipa would answer in this one. Luke Schur at the plate. And check out this deep drive to left field. The big swing here by Schur. It's going to be off the wall in left field. That'll bring home a run for Yucaipa that ties the game at 5. and we go to extra innings. Bottom of the 8th inning, still tied at 5. Yucaipa with the bases loaded, 2 outs, and Danny Arambula singles in the winning run as Yucaipa wins in extra, 6-5 the final score. So the Thunderbirds sweep Citrus Valley, a three-game series sweep, and they stay in first place as the Thunderbirds try to close out the CBL crown this upcoming week. All right, and finally, we go from the Citrus Belt League to another dramatic finish, this one coming from the San Andreas League. San Gorgonio taking on Bloomington, and in the San Andreas League, Bloomington is your league champion as they beat San G 5-4, and the Bruins clinched their first league title in 43 years. Congratulations to the Bruins on the league championship. They're the number 1 ranked team in Division 5. They are 10-2 in the SAL after beating San G in that game. San G did come back and beat the Bruins later on in the week, but with that victory, they are already your San Andreas League champions. All right, when we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, we just touched the surface on the County Clash. When we come back, we got a lot of highlights and interviews from the County Clash at San Manuel Stadium. We'll be right back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.